All right, we live.
All right, Con. You can set it off, bro.
All right, Shalom. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites. All right, this is a brief sit down, various topics with MLB, Mawath, Babal. But before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and great glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect that's pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right. We just gonna hop into some prophecy. I mean, as you can look at, things is popping in the earth, man. We got war going on in the so-called Middle East right now. America's picking up these strikes on Iran, which is World War III, and that's leading into what? Global collapse, because the Straits of Hormuz is closed, you know. But so we can let's grab a scripture real quick. Can we get a Revelations 11 and 14 real quick, Baba Kashah, someone?
I got that.
Say who you got to direct as the speaker. You got to direct who you want to get it, because both like 2-3 brothers will grab it. So you got to tell who to get it.
I'm already on Revelation, so I got you said 11 and 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Next time, direct who to get it.
All right, bet.
All right, this is Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right, the second woe is past. Now, the second woe is World War. When it says woe, was getting into the world wars. Now, the first world war ended in 1918 and 1919. All right, just to show you the time frame that we in when you think about these wars. So the first world war ended in 1918 to 1919. The second world war ended 1945. Right?
Yeah, so it started around like 39.
You see, and since you said that, watch this. Always after the world wars are ended, then they tell you that they have started, that they were in one. They always tell you at the end of the World War that they was in a World War. So right now in World War III, they're not telling you that we're actually in the beginning stages of World War III. But when we go to Jeremiah 50 and 45, it lets you know that that was the beginnings of World War III, when the least draws the flock, when the least of the flock draws them out. But let's grip that too. Rachab, can you grab that for me? Jeremiah 50 and 45.
I thought it was 49 and 5.
No, I think it's 50 and 45.
The least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, brother, can you finish the rest of that? The third woe? Because so when it's I got to finish that point. So the First World War stopped at what? 1918 to 1919. The Second World War ended 1945, and it says the third woe cometh quickly. So from 1945 all the way to 2026, we're in the season for it to come quickly, and we already are in it. Pursuant to Jeremiah 50:45, which we about to grip right now. If it's 50 and 45, you might be let me see.
Read that. Oh, are you gonna check?
I sworn it was
You're right.
You're right. I probably was thinking about something else. Salakia.
Okay, come.
All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he have taken against Babylon.
And we know Babylon is America. All right. Babylon comes from the Hebrew word Babal, which means confusion. How is America the land of confusion? We ain't gonna get too deep into it, but everything that's right side is supposed to be right side up is upside down. You got the woman over the man under the woman, man chopping off his rod, getting mangina surgeries. The woman, you know, she chopping her breast off and hitting the gym and shit like that. And that's just a few examples, man. But everything that's supposed to be right side up is upside down. So when it's talk about Babylon, it's talk about the land of confusion, which is America. And another point, a lot of these other nations, like Islamic nations that have like ancient customs, they go leave their ancient customs to come here. So they can freak out and do what they want. This is another example of how this is the land of confusion. All right, people can come here and be little freaks and leave they actual, like a woman, somewhat decent in the Middle East. She wrap her face up. She don't show too much skin. She not a feminist. But over here, when she come over here, she can do that. Now, I dated a Middle Eastern woman that came over here and lost all humility. I've seen it. So yeah, just another example, real quick. Okay, you can continue, brother.
And his purposes that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
I said that he had purpose against the Chaldeans. You good, though?
Hey, Revelations 2:18 talk about Babylon the Great. So it's a book by Alexander Hyssop. It's called The Two Babylons. So you had old Babylon where Nimrod ruled when they built the Tower of Babel. Right. Then you had the second Babylon during Nebuchadnezzar when they took over the Persians. And now this is basically the third Babylon.
Yeah, this is Revelations
which is what? Babylon the Great. Because the first Babylon was with Nimrod when the Tower of Babel. But you gotta remember that was a long time before Nebuchadnezzar came when he sacked the temple and shit in 58. I think if I'm not mistaken, 580 BC when he sacked the temple. I'm not always good with them dates, but the first temple. So with Nebuchadnezzar, with Jeremiah and Ezekiel and them, that was basically the second Babylon. Because the first Babylon was with Nimrod. The second Babylon was like with Nebuchadnezzar and them. But then the scriptures talk about Babylon the Great, a third Babylon.
Right.
And that's what America.
Right, come.
So these Babylons just kept getting like reincarnated like over time. So this really like the third Babylon. But it's actually called Babylon the Great. Pursuant to Revelations 18.
I got you to back you up. This is Revelation 17:5, and we read, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Right, yeah, it's a mystery right who the Lord talking about. It's a mystery.
Oh, right.
Now I said it's a mystery. The Lord said Mystery Babylon the Great because it's coded. So it's like, yo, who I'm talking about, if you ain't basically my prophet or like I'm dealing with you through the spirit, you'll never figure it out because it's coded. It's coded. Revelations is written in metaphor. And if you can't break down what's being said through the code, through the Holy Spirit, you would never figure it out.
Yeah, I got you. I got to back you up.
You got it.
Yeah, just a precept just to back you up real quick. So it's to prove that it's coded. That if the Lord don't, here's the bar right here. I think we got too many people on the stage. I can't add them.
Huh?
Hold on. I can't add them to the stage. Oh yeah, I got it. There you go.
I had to restart my phone twice.
That was insane.
Yeah.
The Lord got you in there.
Yeah, but to keep going on with the point.
We just said a couple of prophecies. We just a fresh start. We hit a couple of prophecies. Well, one topic, but a couple of scriptures on like how America, Babylon are great, and we touching on prophecy. And we on a point that is,
Elder, we can't hear you now.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Zion one. Like we can't hear him.
You can hear me?
I can hear him. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
I hear you, brother. Yeah.
Okay. You can. Hey, Elder. You can say something real quick.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. You can say something real quick. 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 You can say som
All right, we
can't hear
good
him?
then.
Nah.
Nah, Kadar can't hit. Dang, Satan on the fucking job today.
Yeah. The bar, you can hear Tizaya one?
Yes, come.
I don't know, something going on.
Damn, bro. Hey, hold on. Let me
It's like hella rain and shit.
I'm gonna mute you
Yeah,
to unmute. There we go. I don't
storming
know. Did
out
that
here in
work?
New York. Thunder and lightning.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, it's rain. It's that rain is crazy right
Wow.
now out here.
We just gonna keep going though, man. Let's just keep going.
Man, but the
So
communication gonna be.
Yeah.
who can't hear who?
Kadar can't hear you.
Kadar can't hear me.
I'm gonna log out, but then log back in.
All right, bro. I'm gonna look for you. All right.
Talk to him. Let me take a leak.
All right, bet. All right, just to continue, while the brother logs out and logs back in to continue while everything is, getting situated. Just to back the elder up. See, hey, that's Satan. Now we got two Kadars, bro.
Two Kadar.
Yeah, he's bugging out.
Hey, bro. Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna remove this one from
coming
stage.
out. Them prophecies coming out.
Yup, Khan. All right.
Yeah, this shit is
All right. Continuing. Let's keep on pushing forward. All right, to back the elder up when he said it's coded. This word is coded. Like when you say mystery Babylon, it's a mystery to those who somebody else dropped out. Or Kadar dropped back out. Hold on. You good? You hear us?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. Well, back to what the elder was saying. It says mystery Babylon in Revelation 17:5. Mystery Babylon. To those, who the Lord is not dealing with, it's a mystery to them. And this is Romans 11:7, just to back the elder up. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained it? Slakia. Israel has not obtained that as which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right. So the election got it, the elect got the truth, and the rest were blinded. Just backing up the elder that it's a mystery, and if the Lord is not dealing with you, then he has blinded you from that actual truth. And there's another precept that gets into how it says he holds the word back from the 2/3, lest they hear it and repent. So he actually got the angels stopping people from understanding the word because he want them to be 2/3, man.
That's right.
So when the elder talks about it's a mystery, and if the Lord ain't dealing with you, then you don't understand that mystery. Hey, that's true because he blinds you. And when you get into those who got eyes to see, they got eyes but they see not, and ears but they hear not. It gets into mentally blunting somebody. They mentally can't get it, even though these are not stupid people. You could be talking to some college educated motherfuckers, but for some reason they can't get the truth because it's the spirit, and it deals with something higher than just college logic and shit like that. Anyway, one of y'all brothers got it.
I got a preset to back you up.
Okay.
This is our Romans 3:1. What advantage did have the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much in every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh. So right there, the oracles of Yahweh is that mystery. So only the ones that the Lord ordained to understand these scriptures to be able to see that Babylon is in today America. Those are the oracles. Oracle goes into the word, backs with the word mystery.
That's right. That's right.
So let's get into it. So what's mystery? So what we talk about Babylon back in that what was grabbing that back in that Jeremiah 50?
Jeremiah.
Yeah, back in that one. God. So we're talking about America.
I'm going to bring out a precept from Jeremiah. Because of the code words that's used in Jeremiah is meant for the elect to understand the spiritual, all right, the spiritual man. Because the code words in Jeremiah is words like the arrows, All right. And speaking about the nukes, pertaining to the nukes, and that's in today's time, even though Jeremiah was in ancient times. So the precept I was going to bring out is Jeremiah 9, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9, if y'all ain't bring that out yet.
Nah,
we ain't bring that out.
Pertaining to prophecy, because these other nations, such as Iran, they are becoming capable of doing battle with the U.S., which is Babylon. All right, so with them being able to do battle with Babylon is making them capable, nuclear capable. And right now they got drones stationed in Cuba that can hit places like Minnesota and California instantly from their position. All right, so this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9, and it reads, "For lo, I will raise and cause them to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken."
Hey, DeBar, can I get that real quick? So that's like basically saying that the Lord is going to send the Spirit on these nations to go into war with Babylon, about to go to war with Babylon. It's World War III. Shalom, you got it, bro.
That's right. And it's going to be a world war because they all going to be infected. Like you said, the countries from the north, because Russia will get involved as well, because Russia is an ally to Iran. So these countries is going to form that array against Babylon, all right, against her. Reading on, it says, "From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert men," meaning that capability, that expert men mean the laser point precision. All right. So these things, these code words for arrows, the arrow is the code word for nukes. All right. All right. And reading on, it says, "None shall return in vain," meaning none shall miss, none shall fail. All right. Everything that they send out is going to hit its target. And right now, they just had an airstrike where Babylon had an airstrike and Iran retaliated immediately. So it's going to escalate to the point where the bigger the strike, the bigger the arsenal is going to be, the bigger the weapons going to be. You know, so these things are happening, but it's in code word because the average natural man is not going to realize that the Lord was speaking about today's war in Jeremiah. All right, but we as the prophets, we're going to bring it out to y'all in the layman's terms, in the encrypted terms, decrypted rather, because we decrypting it for y'all, those code words, so y'all can understand that the arrows, the nukes, the arrows is these missiles that's graduating to these nukes. And for them to travel and now shall not travel in vain, meaning that they're gonna hit its targets, man. And like I said, these drones that's stationed by Iran in these foreign countries like Cuba, they're very close to the United States. And when they launch those drones, those missiles off of those drones, they're gonna meet its mark. Right? That's it.
Beautiful point. Beautiful point.
Hey, brother, can you finish that? And just to back the brother up real quick, yeah, the arrows, like that movie John Travolta played in Broken Arrow. It was about a stolen nuke. I got that point from the elder. But yeah, you look at it, John Travolta, it's called Broken Arrow, and it's about a nuke. So the nuke,
Slater.
Yeah.
So when you say broken arrow, that's a stolen, malfunctioning, or a missing nuclear missile. So the military even use that terminology. So and they really got that from the scriptures. So when the brothers say, the arrows is the nukes, right? And a modern day bow and arrow would be what? The nuclear missiles leaving the silos. When you get into Jeremiah 50, what the brother was getting into. Jeremiah 50 and 9, go to the 14th verse too, when it says everybody that bends the bow. You would think if you know, a regular bonehead would think what? People with bows and arrows, everybody that bends the bow. But what's the modern day bow and arrow? Well, you got to know what the arrow is to know what the bow is. That's the nukes leaving the silent. You know, the bow is nothing but a instrument to project the arrow, right? And
That's
so
right.
that's what a silo is. It's nothing but an instrument to shoot the actual nuke off, which is the arrow.
Right. So when it said everyone who bends the bow, it's basically saying everybody who has nuclear capability. Because not everybody have nuclear capability.
Mm-hmm. So can you bring that back out to Jeremiah 50? The rest of that, Bubba Shaw?
All right, going to verse 10.
You, Babal.
Oh, okay.
Verse 45.
Yeah,
I'm gonna break it from the top.
All right.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
Right.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Now, who's the least of the flock? That's talking about Amalek, right? Now, saying shall draw them out. The them right here is talking about America. Out to what? World war. So how are we seeing this play out on the actual world stage geographically? Well, we saw that Israel said that Iran has a nuclear missile and they need help, or they're going to get wiped off the face of the earth. So guess what happened? America, whose president was Trump, got into the war and started to bomb Iran and killed their Ayatollah, which is their religious leader over there. He thought it was just going to be a regular strike, but he did that for Israel. So what conspired is what? The Ayatollah's son took the place of this religious leader and said, no, that's just not no regular strike. We in war now, and I'm cutting off the Straits of Hormuz and all of that shit. So then this conspired into what? Hey, America's officially been drug out. And when he's officially been drug out, we made videos on that. And guess what Benjamin Netanyahu said? Benjamin Netanyahu, that's how you know the devils be looking at our videos. He came out and said, a lot of y'all saying that we drug America out into the war. No, we didn't drag America out into the war. They're our allies and they are helping us. So,
right. So
he tried to speak against the prophecy. You got to.
Nah, it's just the spirit hot, Salakia. See, Babylon is a bitch. Give me Jeremiah 51 and 30. See, America is a bitch. See, ever since Vietnam War, America has been, what the Lord say? When they set their nest amongst the stars, then I would bring them down. So ever since the Vietnam War in 69, 70, because when you look at the Vietnam War, that's when Bivens came out and all of that, right? From 1969, 1970. And that was the fall of America. And when that war that happened in Vietnam, they withdrew their troops. They lost that war. Yeah, and ever since then, America hasn't been that big bad wolf, but they make you fear through deception. But they're not as bad as people think they is. And basically, with Vietnam, you basically lost to some fucking rice pickers. Like, how the fuck you a superpower and you let these rice picking goops hiding in tunnels whip your shit up? Yeah. That's like Kimbo Slice getting his ass whooped by Steve Urkel. You know what I mean? Or Doogie Howser. You know what I mean? So it's like, nigga, you fell off. How the fuck you run up in Vietnam and let these niggas air you out? And you a whole superpower. Man. So when they lost to Vietnam, that's when the world knew, like, oh, shit. And then they went in Afghanistan. They withdrew their troops from Afghanistan. They was up in there for, like, what, 20 years? God. What America wanted to do with Afghanistan, they was unsuccessful. and they've been trying to push their weight with the whole women rights shit. Them AK-47 Ishmaelite motherfuckers sent your ass up out of there. America tried to, they was there for a while, but how long you got to be in a little ass country as a superpower, as the Edomites, to make your point? You withdrew your troops. So now the other nations like, yo, fuck y'all. So the loss of respect is like, is there. You got that?
Hey, Elder, the same thing happening right now with them in the Middle East. All the other nations is looking like if Iran boxing your ass and doing what they doing to you right now, like, yo, bro, you better not jump at me. Hey, bro, like, hey, these other nations are saying they strong. North Korea coming out and saying, look, we'll shoot our fucking nukes on you. You talk shit to us. And Trump ain't saying nothing. And Trump is letting Kim Jong-un just talk his shit too. But yeah, my bad.
They all looking at this. They all looking at this virgin like, oh, this virgin can get popped.
Hey, they're looking like, yo, we can seize this bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, she ain't as bad as she, whatever. But yeah.
Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Yeah, because not just the military personnel, but the society at large. America fight through proxies. They're not really trying to engage in a direct war. They proxy armies, and that's what's going to cause a difference with NATO, because America's setting up NATO to go against Russia, but it's like, yo, nigga, if Russia air us the fuck out, you gonna leave us for dead. And that's the problem that NATO got, because it's just like, yo, because remember, in Revelation 17, it said what? The beast that carried the whore. So it's like, yo, you sending us to go against Russia, just giving us weapons, but this is a nuclear superpower. If Russia blow one of them little ass NATO countries off the face of the earth, America gonna be like, they gonna back off. Because America, that's like, yo, I'm beefing with a nigga that's my size and my weight, and I can fight him, but I know it'll be destructive. But I'm sending a bunch of little niggas in there to fight them that I know that can't beat them, but I'm just giving them weapons like, get him, man, get him, man, get him. Like, you sending a bunch of Rockwallers to fight against a grizzly bear. Like, yo, that grizzly bear gonna fuck them Rockwallers up.
God.
But you giving the Rockwaller iron teeth, and those are little weapons they pass to them. But Russia is still a superpower. You can't fuck with you would have to step in as Babylon to bang out with Russia. But the Lord got it how he got it, because it's fully not that time yet. But America like to send their proxies in to get decimated. And then when they get that fucking grizzly bear slap the shit out of them, they're like, oh, I don't know, man. Damn, that fucked up. We'll send some aid to your land. Fuck, hey, these niggas just bombed our shit. Like they set Ukraine up with that puppet leader Zelensky.
Yeah, man.
To do what he did, to try to join NATO to put nukes on Russia border. Russia blitzed that shit. Now while Russia fucking Ukraine up, where Babylon at to back them? Babylon like, oh, that's fucked up, man. Nah, you instigated the shit. Yep. Why won't you come in and help us? All you gonna do is send little bullshit conventional weapons to try to go against a superpower while your ass getting annihilated.
Yep.
And that's when the beast gonna hate the whore, because they're gonna be like, nigga, we ain't your puppet. Like when they destroyed Nord Stream 2, Germany was getting a lot. Remember, Russia's a superpower. They got natural gas. Europe is the bottomless pit. When the Lord called Europe the bottomless pit, is meaning normally you dig till you strike gold, or you dig till you strike oil. They say Europe is no gas or natural resources there, maybe one or two countries, but not enough to support the whole continent. So they got to get their natural gas through Russia. And that's when Nord Stream 2 got destroyed. Germany had a problem with that shit. They're like, yo, you fucking blowing up the pipelines. We got to get gas and shit from Russia to supply Europe. Even though you beefing with them. Y'all beef with them, that shit ain't, we NATO and all that, but we need them to do business to supply natural gas to support our fucking economy. And that's when the whore is going to start riffing, with the beast going to start riffing with the whore. Because America trying to play NATO against Russia. Because NATO over there, Russia is like Western Europe, and NATO is over there by Russia. So America is trying to use NATO as Rockwallers to attack a fucking grizzly bear, and you're gonna get fucked up.
That's why it's a Brexit. That's why NATO is getting ready to exit dealing with
America.
Like that.
Yep.
Well, they already had the Brexit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
NATO already backing out, and that's just dealing with the economics, right? Yeah. But NATO already like back a lot of countries, and you got to remember a lot of those NATO countries was originally part of the USSR. You know what I mean? They were Soviet satellites, like Poland. They was part of the USSR. Bulgaria, they was part of the USSR. The Baltic states, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, they was all part of the USSR. But when Russia fell asleep, when the bear fell asleep in 91, like the scripture said they'd go to sleep, NATO moved more eastern onto Russia territory. So when the bear woke up with Putin looked up and saw his country surrounded. That's why he started airing shit out.
Yeah, that's why they over there fucking with Ukraine right now. Putin trying to bring that old USSR back.
Because you gotta remember the second biggest border on earth outside the American-Mexican border is the Ukrainian-Russia border. So if the Ukraine ever became part of NATO, they would have been able to put nuclear defense systems on a whole fucking southeastern part of Russia. And Putin wasn't going for that shit. He had to burn down on the Ukraine.
Yeah, hell nah. See, that's right there. I believe, didn't America try to do that with Poland as well?
Well, yeah, and Russia, like it was like 8 years ago. Russia told Poland, I said, it was like 8 years. You can hear me?
Okay, yeah, you better now. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, you look better.
Okay, Russia told Poland, if you do that, we ain't gonna. He said we ain't gonna do no ground invasion, nothing. If you put nuclear defense systems in Poland, which is on Russia's border, Russia said we gonna nuke y'all, and Poland backed out of that shit.
Fuck off, hey.
That's like yo, you can't even though you Poland and we Russia. So what basically America trying to do with Russia, they trying to grab them other NATO countries and make them a part. I mean, they trying to grab them Eastern European countries, make them a part of NATO, then move nuclear defense systems in those countries and surround Russia's border with nuclear defense systems. Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody in their right mind going for that shit.
Right. God.
That's going to let you, that's like, yo, we are blood. I'm going to put it in niggas' terms. We all Damus, we bloods. And we going to let these Crip niggas buy all the houses that surrounding our territory. We don't own these houses that surrounding our territory, but the people that do own them, we gonna tell y'all straight up, you could sell your house, but if you sell it to these Crip niggas, we gonna come in here and kill your ass. You better find somebody else to sell your motherfucking house to. Because I'm not going to look up one day and see the whole Damu turf surrounded by Crip niggas. Then every time we go to ride on these niggas, we got to pass one of their houses and they shooting our shit up before we can even get 2 blocks away.
Yeah. They stop an attack from you. So it's like the nuclear missile defense system. Before Russia shoots they Sarmat 2 or SS Satan 2 off, they can shoot it out of the sky, right in their atmosphere.
Yep.
And
hey man,
see,
the Lord's movie is beautiful. Salakia, but hey, this is when you understand the scriptures, man, and you see it playing out, you like, man, the Lord is bad, and it's literally like spiritually watching an actual movie. But you got it, bro, Salakia.
Hey, Baba Kashar, can I get Brother Rahab? Can I get Joel 2 and you can start at 1?
Okay. Hey, that least of the flock, though. When it said the least of the flock, I wanted to hit a quick point on that.
Okay,
the least of the flock is Amalek. Motherfuckers like to argue that. But Amalek is the least of Amalek is the least of the flock because, all right, when you go to the scriptures, it said, in Revelation 17, y'all ain't got to get it, but it says that the 8th beast, which is America, is of the 7th, which is Britain. America came out of Britain. So that was the whole Edomite structure coming up. The last Edomite empire or kingdom or country to come to existence was Israel in 1948, because all of Europe was set up already. America was set up already in 1776. So by time 1948 came, because that's when Israel was established as an independent nation. Israel was the last nation of the Edomites to be resurrected, because Britain, all of them, been in power since the 1600s. So Israel came out late, which was 1948. So when you think about it, 1948, that's the last meaning what? Because the last person born is what? The youngest. Yeah. So that's why I said the least of the flock. Right. And when you look at Israel compared to geographically, when you look at Israel geographically and by size and population, it's way smaller than the other Edomite countries. Right. Like America got millions of people. Britain, all these other countries got, Edomite countries got millions of people. Even Edomites, not just other nations, Edomites. Israel is the smallest, and Israel got the least population, and they was the last ones created. Yeah. They was the last ones that sprang up of the Edomite. And when you go deeper, Amalek was a grandson of Esau. So when Amalek, being a grandson come up, he's not born amongst the other children. Right. Like America and Britain and all of them. They kind of came up like sprouted together. Yeah, a grandson comes like way later. Yeah.
So
Amalek was
2 generations later.
Right, so Amalek was I ain't do the math, but it actually might be 2 generations. But Amalek came in 1948 when Esau already way been in power. So he's the least of the flock, and he's, as far as the later come, and he's like a grandson of the other Edomites. Like he was the last. That's like you got kids, right? And you be like, oh, I can't have no more kids. Then while your kid's like 18, 19, 20, you pop out another 2-year-old, another baby, and he's like a 2-year-old. What? If you know about grandchildren get spoiled. Grandchildren, and that's why Amalek, all the other Edomite nations cater to Amalek. They send money over there. They baby them. They do all of that shit. Because grandchildren are like, when you deal with a grandchild is for you, and dig deep. A lot of other children hate the grandchild. Hey, just like Joseph. Joseph was the youngest of his brothers, but he was hated on by his other brothers because he had favor with Jacob, and he was Jacob's favorite because he came off of Rachel. So the other brothers they hated Jacob, and when you deal with Amalek, all them Edomite nations, they hate Amalek. Like the Aryan nations, the Ku Klux Klan, because they all Edomites, the Nazis. You be like, yo, what about, you ask them, like, how you feel about the so-called Jews? They hate they fucking guts. Because, and the reason why they hate them, even though they're the same people, is because Amalek is the grandchild, and Amalek is spoil you. He who had ears to hear, let him hear.
Spoil you rotten.
Hey.
Right, and you hate, like, that's like you got a brother, it's 10 of y'all, and you got a brother that's mommy's or like the teacher's pet in school. Everybody hate the teacher's pet because they got favoritism from the father. All them other Edomite nations cater to Amalek. And what your mother say? Y'all better protect your little brother. Protect your little brother. Well, watch out for your little brother. And Amalek was the last born of the Edomites in 1948. So it's set up, and they're the grandchild. It's set up that all Edomite countries cater to their aid and protect them. So that's on point, man. The least of the flock shall draw them out. But you got it back, GT.
Hey, that was beautiful. Yeah, Con. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Can we get that Joel 2:20? I'm at 2:1, starting at 1. Hey, that was beautiful. Hey, that was a classic lesson right there, man.
That was me.
Hey, the water. All praises to y'all about shot.
Hey, the water to y'all about shot. Hey, but yeah, let's hop back into it. You know.
All right. The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Well, and getting into it, which we doing it right now. We we can pursue to Isaiah 58. We're lifting our voice up like a trumpet. We spare not, and showing Israel their transgressions. We telling them what it is and what it ain't. But this particular scripture, which we about to get, is getting into the nuclear missiles to back the brother up back when he was getting into them, the nuclear destruction. And this is a part of World War III. So, and a lot of people confuse this verse right here for actual people, but it's not actual people. This is actually getting into the nuclear missiles. And this is how America is going to be destroyed, which is biblically known as Babylon. Contrary to popular belief, America is not going to last forever. It's going to be destroyed. All right? Because you got people today, Edomites, they think their houses is going to last forever. They think their kingdom is going to last forever. And not just them. It's Israel that latches themselves onto Esau. They believe that Babylon is going to last forever as well. But contrary to popular belief, it's not. And we about to bring this out in the scriptures. So the Lord is breaking it down very poetically, these nuclear missiles, and how they're going to destroy America, man. You got it, bro.
A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds. Now, when a nuclear missile explodes or detonates, it makes what? It makes a mushroom cloud. So that's when it's getting into the nuclear destruction. You got it, brother.
That smoke. That smoke is the nuclear, the mushroom cloud. And now you see right now, a forest fire in Canada is causing the world to be blanketed, where you can see, I don't know if you can see it all the way in Mississippi where you at, bro, but Newark and
Nah, that's too far.
New Jersey and New York is blanketed with a cloud of smoke, even when it's sunny outside. It's shade. It's dark right now.
Damn.
And, yeah, it's dark right now. So that's the smoke creates that blanket for it to cover the sky, to blacken out the sun. That's it.
Beautiful point. Yeah.
Now imagine what a nuke would do.
Right. You know, hey, the brother Arrows of Indignation 144, he posted a video on how a nuclear missile explodes and the damage, bro. Yo, that shit is crazy. And they talk about the soot and the nuclear ash and things, but it say that the center of the sun is about like 10 million degrees Celsius or whatever like that. They say when a nuclear missile explodes, it's 100 million degrees Celsius. So at that split second, the sun becomes the second hottest thing in the solar system compared to the nuke. So the Lord done put the spirit on these heathens to make some shit. And
because a nuclear missile is the splitting of an atom. When you look up atom in the etymology, atom means not divide, and atom is the smallest part. Atom is the smartest part of life. So when you split, and this the Lord putting Esau on a level to fulfill prophecy. When you split an atom, it releases a bright light and an energy that's unheard of.
Right.
And it's destructive. So basically you tapping into like the element of the Most High, because it means to not. Atom means to not divide. Yeah, when you look at hey, fact check that right quick, Yaquan.
All right.
Atom means through the etymology. If I'm not mistaken, it means not divide. So when you actually go against that and split an atom, you shoot a burst of energy out, which is very destructive. Donald Trump, in one of his latest speeches, he was talking about nuclear energy. He was like, "Yo, a submarine could run underwater at top speed for 30 years on a tank of nuclear energy without coming up." He was saying, so nuclear energy is very like cost efficient when it comes to like preserving life and preserving energy. But he said on the flip side, it's very destructive if it ends up in the wrong hands. So nuclear energy, you could use that shit to probably, you know, I don't know, like you could probably run a car off of a tank of nuclear energy for fucking 2 years without filling back up. But at the same time, that same nuclear energy ended up in the wrong hands. It could basically help the planet, but it also could destroy the planet. And once he said that, I was like, yo, that's the balance of the Most High.
Well, that nuclear energy is in the hands of the wrong hands. It is in the wrong hands.
I was just, you know what I'm saying? Which it is. It's like a gun, right? You can have a gun to protect yourself and, you know, to do right with it. Or you could take a gun and do mischief with it if it ends up like in the wrong hands.
That's right. That's right. It's a beautiful point you pulling out, but we definitely know that it's in the wrong hands.
Hey, bro, like, let that be clear.
In the wrong hands.
Yeah,
he didn't give us that nuclear energy for free energy, because we would have been using it by now. But it's a weapon.
Why you gotta hold a gun? Because I already got it, motherfucker.
You saw a killer motherfucker who got adventures like that, like Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, he wanted to make free energy for the whole, like, everybody. So that's what Nikola Tesla wanted to do. So Esau, you know, if he can't make $1 off of it, he don't want that shit surviving, bro. Like, yeah. So
J.P. Morgan was the runner-up in the energy race during Tesla time. And when J.P. Morgan couldn't franchise it, they got rid of that nigga. They got rid of Tesla.
Yeah.
He lived the old age, but he couldn't patent none of his shit. Mainstream wasn't gonna let him patent his shit because it would have been free. If he would have sold it to J.P. Morgan, then they would have been able to franchise it and sell it. Then therefore it wouldn't have been free. So Tesla was the final. Actually, he was the forerunner with the idea, but J.P. Morgan won the battle because they were dealing with capitalism, and capitalism was king here in Babylon. So they gave the race, the energy race, to J.P. Morgan. Because Tesla's idea was better. His plans was better, but he was offering it as a free service. And they was like, nah, they betted him on that. You know? So the Lord definitely put the spirit on him to have that capability, but the weapons of indignation goes into the hand of the wicked right now. It goes into the hands of the wrong hands. They gotta build these weapons, you know. That's why the Lord said in the scripture that He created the smith to build the weapons of indignation.
I forgot about that's a banger right there.
Isaiah 14 and 6. One of them.
Yeah,
Isaiah 14 and 16.
Yeah, the Lord. Yeah, He created in this case, that's the nuclear scientists. See, a lot of people, they think these nations just got these nukes for no fucking reason. They not just to look at, or they not just deterrent. They gonna end up fucking using these nukes in a second. Like, you know what I'm saying? To get back to what the elder was talking about just briefly, because you split an atom, that's the atomic bomb, which you was about to get into, right? And the splitting of the nucleus of the atom.
So atom means not divide going to the atomic bomb, but once you split the nucleus, that's the center of life. Because nuclear meaning like center, like the nucleus is the center of something. So an atom is the smallest like particle of life, but when you go to the nucleus of it, that's the center of the smallest.
Right.
And when you split that, it shoot out a crazy ass ray and beam of light that's very destructive. You got that in the etymology?
Yeah, I got the online etymology, atom. And it means as a hypothetical, indivisible, extremely minute. It says minute body. Now to get into it, it says the Greek atomos comes from the Greek atomos, uncut, unhued, indivisible. Right. Indivisible particle.
Uncut means not to cut, or meaning not to split.
Unhued.
Yeah, or unhued meaning not cut. So once you split it, because that's the smallest, and then when you split the atom, you create the atom bomb. But when you go to the nucleus of the atom and split that, you create a nuclear. That's nuclear energy.
Right.
And now you fucking with something that's too destructive.
Yeah.
That'll wipe out fucking everything.
Right. Hey, yeah.
That shows you that what? He who opposes, what the scriptures say about Esau, he who opposes and exalts himself against the Most High. Because if the breakdown of it is to don't cut it, don't split it, why would you cut it, motherfucker?
Right.
But that just to show you how the devil is. He split it anyway. And he creates these weapons, and now people won't get hold on this nuclear energy. These other countries gonna get it, and that shit gonna be the end of everything. Because you devils ain't the only ones who got it. What the fuck, you think they stopped making guns after they made yours?
Yeah, And this, I want to get this scripture to just to back up, you know, the whole topic of the nuclear missiles. This is a famous precept, but this is Joel 3:10. We'll start at 9. And this is showing you, even on a geopolitical stage, that when a nation got nuclear missiles, like they don't get fucked with. That's a weapon of mass destruction. You know, if you remember Trump back then when his first term was out, Trump was on Kim Jong-un ass like a motherfucker. Don't you remember he called him Rocket Man? How he was going to destroy over there, frankly fire. He was going to get on their ass. Like, but guess what? When Trump got out of office and then Biden took over, and he came, as soon as Trump came back, what happened? Kim Jong-un was already a nuclear power. Trump had nothing to say about Kim Jong-un. His focus is just on Iran. It's letting you know that when you got a nuclear missile, it's not too much to be said, because you might have conventional weaponry that's better than mine, but what if I trip out and send a nuke over there? That shit is done, man. You got a term that's called MAD, M-A-D, mutual assured destruction, which means that if I shoot my nukes on you and you shoot your nukes on me, we both die. There's no winner. So when you got nukes, it's like a real Mexican standoff. It's like niggas really got the barrels to each other. Like, yo, if we start blasting, everybody getting hit. Nope. Yo, this shit about to be bloody in this bitch. So when you get nuclear,
that's how you get some fucking respect around this.
No,
bitch.
For real though.
Because he saw that's like niggas carrying pocket knives, and the gang across town got fucking machine guns and 38s and semi-automatic weapons.
Yeah.
They gonna bully you until you get your arsenal up.
Right.
Like stick up kids and shit. They don't like robbing niggas who got weapons and shit. You know what I mean? Because you armed too. They know you can return fire. They they go after the easy. They prey on the weak.
Yeah, they call them civilians.
We want to get the guy that we know he's not armed. We know he's not going to shoot. But if they be like, yo, it's like 4 of them and they all got guns. They go the stick up kids normally will be like, nah, let's just leave them alone.
Right.
And that's what's going to get respect in the planet Earth. But these devils are so proud, they ain't going to respect nobody. They going to still try to continue to bully their way, and that's when them shit's going to start getting lost. Right. It's just like a fight. It's 10 of y'all and it's 13 of us. We arguing and fighting, and you like, yo, soon as the first punch get thrown,
I'm winging.
Like, yo, even if I punch my own nigga, it's like, yo, I'm sorry, man. There was just too many niggas around. As soon as that first punch was thrown, I just started winging on everybody. If I punch 2 or 3 of y'all, my bad, my nigga.
Hey, that's mad. That's mutually assured destruction. So that's how it is with these nukes. You know? So that's what's about to really fucking go down. So let's get Jeremiah. I'm at Joel 3 and 9, and we read, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. So when you get into plowshares and pruning hooks, they what? They agricultural instruments. They shit that you cultivate the land with. Farming tools. But it said beat them into swords and spears. These are what? Weapons of war. Modern day weapons of war is what? Get your missiles up. All right? Get your hypersonic missiles up. Get your cluster munitions up. Get your regular, M16s to the whatever. Get your munitions up. Get your military might up. Right? Let the weak say, I am strong. Now, what's the ultimate weapon that we was just talking about? That nuclear missile. Once you got that shit, now the weak can say that he is officially strong, because you can look at it. Kim Jong-un, North Korea will lose in like a day fighting the United States. But what stops United States from actually doing something to him? Being as though they chant death to America too. They got a whole museum dedicated to America on fire. But you won't see Trump going over there saying that that's a regime over there and shit like that. Why? Because they got that goddamn it. They got that nuke.
That goddamn it.
They got that goddamn it. Hey, he act like he don't exist. Right. So they act like Kim Jong-un them don't exist. You know, meanwhile, they popping shit. They saying that they're going to come in defense of Iran if shit really starts, you know, going that way. They have nuclear power. So when you bring up Jeremiah 50 and 14, like we was bringing up earlier, I ain't gonna, you know, we ain't gotta get it. Like the elder was bringing up earlier, all ye that bend the bow, North Korea is one of them.
God.
He gonna shoot, and don't forget, they just had a ballistic missile test last year that they shot a missile when it stayed in the air for over 83 minutes.
Dang.
And they break the world record for having the world's biggest ballistic missile on Earth, bigger than America, Russia, and all of that. And this bitch stayed in the air for 83 minutes. And then they issued a warning saying that we can hit United States, we can hit Washington, D.C., we can hit, basically just saying.
They definitely could take fucking California out.
Yeah, but they said Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but I'm saying definitely because where Korea's at, you got Hawaii. Hawaii's in the middle. Remember, Hawaii had that nuclear scare years ago. The GMS brother Gabar, he was speaking on that a bit. But Hawaii's a part of Babylon. It sits right in the middle of the ocean between Babylon and Asia. Then, like, and California is just like, and that's a major Babylonian zone as far as like as outside of New York and DC and all of that. So even you know, as these missiles get upgraded and everything, but they definitely got capability to take California off the face of the earth.
Yeah, California is a vein. That's what Hollywood is. You know, that's where most of the rich live. You know, they got their Beverly Hills suites and all of that. That's Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland.
Hey, that's where you get the word you get the word Californication from.
Yeah,
because a lot of America's culture comes from California. Like case in point, gangbanging. Now, I mean, a lot of the fruit baskets and all that, the weed, like, and all that shit, the oranges, and shit like that. A lot of that, they call it the Brennan basket of America. But a lot of America's left-handed shit it be breaded in California a lot. Then it is spread through the rest of Babylon, and that's where you get that word Californication.
Yeah, the Lord gonna hit that shit first, cause you see, he had a lot of judgment go on in California. Them forest fires, them earthquakes.
Hey, Lord willing, you can't fully say that, but hey, it possibly might, cause the scriptures in Revelations 11 says what 1/10 part of the city fell.
Right.
But we don't really know what 10th part or region that actually was, but it possibly could be California, but you can't put it in stone. It says
no, I ain't gonna put it in stone, but according to the prophecies, the shit that be happening to California be heavy judgment.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't even live in
or like
I wouldn't live in California. Even Donald Trump's a lock here, brother. But Donald Trump was bringing out when he first came in. He was cursing California out, talking about how it's a shithole. Because California used to be a beautiful place. You got homelessness everywhere, bums, and California is just like a super shithole. And if like, and the taxes, the marriage laws, all of that shit over there is just fuck. The wildfires, all that shit is the gang banging nigga culture and all that shit. That shit is a super shithole.
And you know, San Francisco is one of the biggest, gayest cities in America.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
What they say? That's what Chappelle say. He said that's America's anus.
Nah,
Yeah,
and I never been in
that's like,
California, but I can believe it. That place
that's
is
like
a fucking
Sodom,
shithole.
real.
Yo,
Man, you in
that
California,
movie,
man, get the fuck up out of there, man. Go to Arizona, Oregon, fucking Nevada. Go somewhere else, man, because that
y'all
place
saw
is
that
a
movie?
ripoff.
Y'all saw that movie Escape from LA? Y'all saw that movie Escape from LA with Snake Plissken?
Nah, I ain't think that shit.
Yeah, Cali was like the last state left in United States, and it was like a apocalyptic movie.
Oh,
It was
word.
like, yeah, nukes done hit everything else, and Cali was the last state left, and it was just like hell on earth. Everything that could possibly be in
I
the
gotta get this
imaginary.
movie.
Yeah, it's called Escape from LA. It's a
Escape from
prequel.
LA.
It's a sequel to Escape from New York. Escape from New York came out in the 80s. Escape from LA came out in the 90s, and it's about Snake Plissken saving the world again, but depicting LA as the worst place left in the world. And it was just a bunch of diaspora, like people, living in that apocalyptic kind of world, like
Yeah,
warriors, like Mad Max and the Thunderdome type shit. But that place, that place has seen a lot of judgment so far, and
Hell
for
yeah,
it
and
to still be thriving.
That shit ain't thriving, bro.
No, not thriving, but still ain't been touched.
To the naked eye, yeah, you got a lot of rich people there, but yo, that place is a fucking shithole, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of
like
shit
you said, America's anus. Don't you know it? I'm gonna bring this fact up. In California, if you nowhere else in the fucking Babylon, if you marry a bitch for 10 years and your marriage lasts over 10 years and y'all divorce, you owe her alimony for a lifetime.
That's crazy.
A lifetime. Meaning, if you marry a bitch from 18
that's wicked
and she divorced you at 28, you owe her alimony. Say she died at 92. You owe her alimony from 18 to 92. Anything over 10 years, you owe a bitch alimony forever in the state of California. And I was like, yo, that is I heard a lot of marriage fucked up shit, but that shit is one of the foulest.
And they got the highest child support laws over there.
You see?
Yo, that California life, man. You know what's funny? California was like a place where people would go to for like refuge to relax and the beach and all that shit. And down that shit, I'm telling you, that shit is like all of Babylon is fucked up. But like you said, California is like the fucking small intestines. The chitlins of fucking America, man.
Yeah.
They used to call it California dreaming.
California dream. I got a precept. It's Ephesians 5:12. And this is just getting into the highly weird, because that's the thing too. People say highly weird, getting into the debaucherous acts. I remember Elder Kazak, GMS, got into it where he seen a video of, if you know that bitch that be spirit cooking, she be it's the chick, she's Jay-Z and all of them met her. Like she's a top level witch. And she meet with all the celebrities and things like that. Well, her and Hillary Clinton got a video out that's not supposed to be in public eyes of them with a little allegedly of a young woman tied to a tree, and they're doing some ancient Elamite like techniques to her to get her pineal gland to come through her nostril, and then they ate that shit at the end. So, and then they do vile and wicked shit like this, but like more than this, when you really get into it, some shit that'll really turn your stomach. But the scriptures say in Ephesians 5 and 12, and we read, it says this, for it is a shame to even speak of those things which are done of them in secret. Some of this shit that they do is just like, bro, to even say it out loud, man, be like, yo, that shit wicked. But a lot of that go on in Hollywood, man. A lot of them things when you hear about earrings, people being these men that have dungeons under their mansions and shit.
Yep.
And they sacrificing babies and they having rituals done. Hey, that's all in California. So, just wanted to bring that up. That's it.
Yep. The Playboy Mansion got caves in it in the basement.
Yep. They found this one fool, bro. He had like a dungeon in his shit. So what they do is they would take women and have them just make babies with no social security or nothing like that, because they babies for sacrifice. And the women be down with that shit. Like they want their baby to be sacrificed and shit. I'm talking about this shit to get real wicked. But these, hey, our people want to shake their butt and rub elbows with these people, bro. But this is why America or Babylon got to be destroyed, man.
Hey, quick precept. This is Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord had opened up his armory and have brought forth the weapons of God's his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. So by him opening up an armory, man, these other nations is being prepared to aim their missiles here, man. That's why California is a prime target. New York, DC,
New York,
all right. And the weapons of his indignation is the missiles, man.
Because indignation gets into righteous anger, and
right.
The Lord has a reason to be pissed off, not just for the controversy of Zion for what they did to our people. That's like top shit, but also for what they doing to the whole planet Earth. Just what they doing. They so destructive that the Lord said that he don't come back, that there'll be no flesh on the earth. Like that's how destructive they were. If it was no Jake on the earth right now, they'll make it a blonde brunette type of thing. They start killing each other. Hey, these motherfuckers are destructive. They are cancers and parasites of the earth, man. And that's why they motherfucker gotta go, bro. They are cancer. They need to be cut the fuck out. And they're the wicked. This is why the world's in mourning. You got famines around the earth. When you see them save the children commercials, they Hamites, they just getting what they deserve. But that's a product of Esau being in rulership. When you see these slums, you ever saw Slumdog Millionaire? How them Elamites be shitting all on the streets and shit. Like they got public porta potties and shit. Like, yo, that shit terrible. But that's a product of, how they living, of Esau being in rulership. He come fuck your society up and take your resources to build his society up, while your shit looking like death.
Hey,
but he's the base.
Nah, go ahead, finish. I was gonna say Esau is a madman, bro, because he was eradicating his own people during Hitler's time in Germany. Like you have to be a certain species, you have to be blonde hair and blue eyed, else you was getting out of here.
And that's funny, the whole, because Hitler was actually a false Jew. His last, he was Amalek. Goober,
that nigga name was Adolf Schicklgruber.
Yep.
Hey, that nigga was a Gruber.
Yep.
And the thing is, that whole thing was really just a setup, a little big ass psyop for real. And he even went into it because he knew that he wasn't the real people. Because when you read his book, Mein Kampf, it means my struggle. He was really trying to find that pure race, really going back to the Israelite. And he realized that he wasn't with that. So he was trying to make the Aryan race, the blonde hair, blue eyes, like he was trying to make that something, but it just wasn't. So, but yeah, man, hey, this devil wicked. Salakia. You got it, bro.
Nah, Salakia. I forget the name of that Benjamin Freeman. He got a speech on YouTube if it's still up there, but he break down the 3 world wars and how basically I listen to that damn thing like 3 times a year. It's about an hour and some change, but I carefully listen to it, and basically he break down how the elites structure a 3 world wars. You know, really it's under Satan through the left-hand side of the Most High when you understand it. But he basically gets into how Hitler was set up and all that shit was fabricated to push the Second World War to give Amalek the land of Israel, to put them back in the land of Israel. And he gets into all of that. Like outside of off the coast of the 13th tribe. That book, which is a classic book, and because he was basically saying if Amalek, the Jews today, was to be Israelites, they would have to be the 13th tribe because they're not part of the original 12. That's why he called the book the 13th tribe.
Yeah, that's heavy.
But Benjamin Freeman, you get a chance, you could check it out. Like I think it's like a post. He's like a devil, like with glasses and shit. He possibly could be a Jake, but he was bringing it out that how Amalek and how like the world wars and shit. It's a bad interview, but you just gotta pay close attention to like what he's saying. If I'm gonna look it up, Lord willing. I remember I look it up and send it to y'all. Y'all check it out. But there's some heavy information he dropping that.
God. Hey, and just to get back on topic, just real quick, just to finish this precept out, just to with the nuclear missiles. You know, I just wanted to get this off real quick. Because this is with the whole World War III, about an hour 15 minutes. Huh?
Yeah, I was just checking the time because I know we gotta be respectful for you. Got to get ready to go too.
Yeah, about a second. Yeah, but yeah, Khan. So this whole World War III, this is this is prophesied, and Babylon gonna be taken out in nuclear destruction, and this right here pretty much sums it up in Isaiah 9:5, and pretty much just sums everything up on how this is about to happen, how the ancient wars used to be, but how this new world war is going to be. This is Isaiah 9:5, and we read, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." Now, what does that mean? Now, the ancient wars used to be like, let's just paint the picture real quick. Your army meets on a battlefield, the other army meets on a battlefield. They in the distance, the other army in the distance. They got the chief or the captain, he on his horse, giving a speech. Oh, tonight we dine in hell, or whatever he's saying. You know what I mean? He getting the motherfucking crowd like hype the fuck up. The other side doing it too. They about to lock ass. Adrenaline is at an all-time high. Boom. They call the orders, march or charge. So they all charge on some 300 shit. And so when they locking ass, it's confused noise. Only thing you hearing is them focusing on push. Boom. They push. You hear clacking of the shields. Niggas is getting stabbed, screaming. Motherfuckers are getting thrust through all type of shit. Formations are getting called. War drums is in the back. So you got a bunch of confused noise and garments rolled in blood. A very bloody battle. That's how ancient wars used to go. But this one, it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This war, the third world's war, the third woe, it may start out conventional. Niggas shooting missiles and shit on each other. As the scriptures say, they shall smite, they stars on one another. Right. But eventually, what? They're going to put boots on ground. Shit going to get busy. Then it's going to quickly turn nuclear. All right?
Right. I can add something?
Come.
Hey, right. Because, in Revelation 13, it says what? I saw it says, who is like the beast and who is able to make war against the beast? Because America, see, when it come to war, I know y'all two brothers dealt with the military, but like when it come to war, right, the ultimate position, see, now is nukes, right? But the ultimate position was war is who controls the air. Because you could do all that ground shit all you want. If I control the air, nigga, you fucked. I don't give a fuck. Like what you got, because I could call. See those even when you playing games like Call of Duty and war games and shit. When you call them airstrikes and shit, them airstrikes air shit out.
Yeah.
And then you send the troops in, and if shit getting hectic or you pinned up, like 10 of y'all is cornered, you get the coordinates and call another fucking airstrike. So what Babylon had, you know, you could what Babylon got, they got something called aircraft carriers.
Right.
So the aircraft carriers is basically small cities.
Yeah.
That you could see. One thing about airstrikes is you need to fuel your planes, you need to service them, you need to fly them back way the fuck over here. And so if other countries don't have aircraft carriers, you could wage war from the coastline. If you got a fucking hey Yaquab, look up right quick how many aircraft carriers America has. I think it's like 5 or 6.
Okay, Tom, can you bring that last
number, that's just a number they give. They might got more. I think China got like 1 or 2 or some shit like that. But when you got an aircraft carrier, you could bring all of your aircraft fleet to the, like, you don't have to fly way back over here to refuel. You could just land back on the craft carrier, refuel, ship them shits back out, load up, and just keep bombing shit from the coastline.
Yeah, God.
So them aircraft carriers is very important to who control the war. But when it comes to nuclear capability, fuck fucking aircraft. I'ma just
air some
bomb
shit
your whole motherfucking country.
Yeah, God.
But you got that?
Yeah, God. How many aircraft carriers does the U.S. have? It said the U.S. Navy currently operates 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers in active service.
Think about that. Think about that.
That's crazy.
And remember, them shits is like the size of a small city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got 11 of these shits. And yo, I say New York City, right? But your aircraft carrier is like in fucking 20 miles out. Like in New Brunswick, 30 miles out. So the war is in New York City, but you got your aircraft carriers stationed 30, 40 miles away in New Brunswick, while these other motherfuckers gotta fly way to Boston to refuel. The niggas we beefing with gotta fly to Boston or fly to Canada to refuel. Where I'm in the war's in New York, you flying to Canada to refuel, well, I got an aircraft carrier posted 30 miles away in Jersey, constantly bombing your shit. So before you even get back home, nigga, I already aired your shit out. But see, the nuclear missiles is the Denzel Washington. The nuclear missiles is the equalizer. So when you dealing with ICBMs, nigga, fuck all of that shit. I'm gonna launch the ICBM and just clear the whole fucking land.
Yeah. The wasted to destroy. The bar, you just brought that up, right?
Yep.
The wasted. Hey, the bar, can you bring that precept out that you were just saying? The blow the coals into the fire, that joint up?
Isaiah 54:16, but I brought out Jeremiah 25, 50 and 25.
You're good.
But the destroyer, the wasted to destroy, I think is in 29.
Okay, car.
All right, let me bring it out. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape, and recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done unto her, do unto her, for she have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Like, well, just like the elder was getting into, hey, the equalizer, man, that Denzel Washington, that's that
Right.
nuclear missile right there, man. Like, hey, once you got that shit, like, if you've been the boat, you pretty much like, it don't matter if you got, even just getting into the aircraft carriers, the cost, like, because America got 11 of them shits. Imagine them beefing with like North fucking Korea. They'll fuck North Korea up like overnight type shit. But why they ain't doing that? Because they got I'm gonna start calling it. They got that Denzel Washington with them, bro. Hey, they got that equalizer with them. It's like, yo, you can only fuck me up but about too much. But it's like niggas fighting, but he got the secret weapon, the blicky on him. You can only but fuck me up but so much before I pull the blicky on you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like these motherfuckers with nuclear capability, you can, all right, I get it. You got aircraft carriers, they nuclear powered. You got Tomahawk missiles and shit, cluster munitions.
That's like when we was playing Tekken. You kept picking them bitches, and them bitches that bitch kept shooting that rocket.
Yeah, I was on your ass.
That shit drained like half of your power. Like one shot. I'm like, yo, Yaquab, you fucking use feminism to beat us.
Hey, they gotta use your mom.
Hey, but that bitch, that rocket was the ultimate weapon.
Hey, see, hey, just like God, just like the Tekken, that rock, that missile, bro. Hey, that's exactly what the weak saying that they strong, what they have that's actually pushing an actual superpower off of their ass. Like getting America to not fuck with them. Kim Jong-un, his little nobody really scared of this nigga. He like a clown. Like all of them niggas know that. But this nigga got a nuke though too. So a fool with a nuke is like, yeah, I mean that nigga dangerous, man. Like a fool with a fully automatic like AK-47 in the hood, you don't go around that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could talk your shit, but now he armed. You know, so that's how they got it, because he got that equalizer on them now. Hey, but that's the time what we in. So the Strait to Hormuz is now closed. They talking that nuke talk, and they saying in the next couple, I would say 3 weeks or so, they about to start issuing rationing. Because in the middle of next month, they said that prices of the oil per barrel is going to be $180, which meaning your gas is going to be essentially double or more. Your shit going to go before this shit, and they already at tank bottom. So very soon they might just shut down the whole, like shut down their refineries and shit like that, and which is going to have America in a tizzy for a little bit, you know. Which is I look at the famine being brought up. I'm not saying what's going to happen like that, but just speaking as a man, you see the famine being brought up. You see martial law, a great tribulation, the lack of bread and great tribulation. You're looking at, well, what will bring these things to pass? Come to pass? Well, the Straits of Hormuz being closed is bringing forth a global market collapse, a global thing. Like everybody, Jake spread to the four corners of the earth is feeling this, and then in Babylon too. Because they say when Babylon collapsed, the whole world will collapse too. So now Babylon is actually facing, collapse. So hey, we're seeing all of this come to pass, man, and it's getting very serious.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, con. Yeah, definitely. That they had on Channel 7, I stumbled across it because the news was on. Just getting ready, about to dip out. They had a person. We've been through this, but they showing this like coming to pass. They just tested it now. There was like the RFID was able to take a paraplegic and help him like move his limbs and shit. And they were saying like in the near future they plan on working with that technology to perform like better, like, because they say they just feeling and testing it out now, and it's actually working. So they like hopefully we could tap into it more to like perform so-called better miracles with it. So I was like, damn. And this was yesterday. You know what I mean? I was stumbling. You know how shit be on TV? You hear like certain things. You like, oh, hold up, turn that up. It was like speaking on it and shit right on Channel 7 and shit. It was a small clip though. They only spoke about it for like 2 minutes and like they started talking about something else. But we definitely in that time though. But I know brothers gotta I know you gotta go and shit. It's getting close to like 2 for us and 1 for you. And I know you gotta get ready to deal with the fam. But any brothers got any closing statements? Brothers could say that.
Hey, just real quick, I got a movie alert. It's like another 300. It's about ancient Roman times, and it's called The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Yeah, check it out. And
The Odyssey. What was that one? Escape LA.
Oh yeah, and Escape LA. Escape from New York too. Escape from LA and Escape from New York. Escape from New York is the 80s, and Escape from LA is part 2 to that.
I bet. You and gave me and Eve something to watch in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they both fell movies, but The Odyssey just came out yesterday, so I don't know too much about it. I just peeped the trailer, and it's like another 300. It got mad edification. So y'all check things out.
Okay, Con, just to land back, it's a movie. I don't know if it's called Civil War or it's that movie that Obama had made, but it's getting into a cyber attack in America, and like shit's going basically down. And to me, how I look at it, it's like people
left behind. That's that Obama
left
movie.
behind. Yeah, and it shows the unpreparedness of motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
and like hey, and how shit gonna be like the movie The Road too. Because when they talk about in Isaiah 13, it says what? Houses spoiled and wives ravished. That's motherfuckers kicking in the door, waving the 4-4. And how can you spoil the house unless you bind up the strong man? What does this mean? So when they kick in the door, waving the 4-4, they offering you, the man, they offering your ass, and everything else is booty, which means the spoils. So
maybe they even take the nigga booty.
hey, you right though. Because it wasn't in the movie. Nah, real shit. In the movie The Road, what she say? She looked at Buddy in his face and said, they're gonna catch up to us. And you saw the fire, and then niggas had the lights low, and it was it was whispering and shit. Hey, yo, that movie was cold. Like they had that shit low. And she was losing faith and shit. She was like, they gonna catch up to us. They gonna break in here. They gonna kill you. They gonna grape juice me and your son.
Yep.
And then what she say? And then they gonna eat us.
Yep.
Damn. So, but hey, when I look at the straight to her moves, and they talk about gas prices and niggas not going to work, food prices, groceries not entering the stores, farms not having fertilizer to do what they got to do, man. I'm thinking about, hey, some shit like Jacob's Trouble, like The Road, like, yo, niggas is going to gang up. Do you know them Haitians came over here across the border too, and they in cannibal gangs? These niggas is cannibals and shit. We no longer worrying about General Butt Naked over there in fucking Africa. We talk about niggas right there that crossed the border already. Like, yo. Yeah.
I know you knew about that motherfucker.
Hey. General Butt Naked in them. Hey, they eat your ass. But these niggas over here, hey, you got cannibal gangs over here. I'm talking about they not ham. These niggas is Jake, and they got strap, and they got tactic, and they got that salt about them, and they eat people. They eat people. So they gonna be hunting niggas when shit, like when you look in Haiti right now, it's already what America, it's like a foreshadow of what America would be in Venezuela or some parts of it. So right there, you got cannibal gangs coming out, people selling bad food, spoiled food. Women got signs saying sex for food. Women selling that box and that mouth for fucking food. So this is the times we about to look when the scriptures say a man shall be more precious than fine gold. We really looking at this like this about to happen. No matter if people keep going to work and acting like shit normal. They just got this cognitive dissonance with them because they believe that America's going to keep on lasting forever. They under that impression. But as the elites say, that they are those who perish in the night, that get taken away in the night. You know what I'm saying? But those of us who got the truth and children of the light, that got the wisdom, the light, the knowledge, and hey, we understand. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, so we can look at the shit he doing. Seeing Trump turn up. Because he already admitted that 4 weeks of oil was left. He said, you want to see bedlam, chaos, and confusion? Wait till 4 weeks hit. Wait till this shit really set the fuck in. This is coming from the mouth of the president. So when we looking at the prophecies and how it's going to come to pass, we learn in part, so we prophesy in part. But we looking at this like, yo, bro, niggas think it's sweet while the alarms is ringing and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the alarms is going off, and the president is, sounding the alarm saying shit about to go fucking down over here, and they about to start rationing. So how you gonna get to work off of $5 of fucking gas? I mean, 5 gallons of gas that you might not get because you want to have mile-long lines. Come on now. So hey, this right here, you got to think about this, man. This is very close in the next 30 plus days, man. This is right here. This is no longer the prophecies that we are talking about a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Well, motherfuckers, even brothers in the truth act like they got time and shit. When you talking about shit that deep, now that far off. But we talking about something that's right here, man. So hey, man, sudden destruction shall come upon them. What's sudden? That mean you ain't gonna get a fucking phone call. Somebody gonna warn you about this shit. You got to be measuring the time diligently within themselves, man, and being not ignorant in anything small or great. So your ass don't get taken unaware. It's that fucking simple.
That's right.
Oh, okay, brother. Okay.
Yeah, Shalakia, my shit started fucking up again.
All right, con. Yeah, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, nah, I was trying to, brothers throwing like movie bangers. I was trying to find this one. I can't remember the name of it. It was a number movie like a year though. I forget. It was like 2060 something. I forget. I got to hunt it down though.
Oh yeah, I told you about that movie 2027 or something. I remember it.
I think it was 2067.
Yeah, 2067.
Okay.
Yeah, that was heavy too about like
I'll put you on to that. It was like
yeah. That shit was heavy. I finally watched it, man. That was a sleeper too, man. That was like showing you how the world is. So it was a part in it where he was like they was looking for some guy on the camera, right? They was trying to catch some guy that was fucking with the system because he had rebels that's trying to rebel against the system. So in order to catch him, they had cameras set up everywhere. So he was like, yo, did you see anybody on the camera? He was like, nah, it's nobody outside. He was like, is there ever anybody fucking outside? And that kind of show you that what they trying to take the world to is that they trying to have everybody as house zombies. If you watch these little niggas, they don't go outside. Like outside is like a fucking curse. Them niggas barely come out of their fucking room, to be honest with you. So they like, yo, and they got it set up like everything you need comes to you. Like if you think about it, you don't need to go food shopping. It comes to you. You don't really need to go clothes shopping. Like anything you want in society could be delivered to you. And when they had in 2067, they had like drones and shit flying around. And like everybody, like the whole streets was just straight up empty. And you was like, yo, where the fuck everybody at? Everybody was in the house and everybody was on a metaverse. the metaverse is like the digital. Like, wait till Esau come with this metaverse, because that shit is like the real world, but it's like a virtual reality.
Are you talking about augmentation?
Yeah, you could do everything, make money, all that shit. You could do everything you do in the real world in the metaverse. So really, there's no need to fucking come outside. Come outside for what? Like, so, and that's what Esau did with the C-19. He set up the remote learning. He set up the remote work, hybrid work. People work from home now. So it's like, yo, what the fuck you need to come outside for?
They even got summer school virtual now.
Yeah, you was telling me that the other day. Your son, he got the so basically, they're gonna turn like your kids' bedroom into a classroom. Like, hey, they shutting these schools down. Like, they not giving them no funding. Them shit's bellying up. They ain't paying the teachers nothing. A lot of the teachers is quitting.
Yep.
So a lot of these schools bellying up. So everything gonna be like in the house. And me and the brother Kadar was kicking it. We was telling they gonna even go further, possibly, depending on how the Lord have it play out with the house arrest shit. Because see, house arrest was just something small. But see, with the MOTB and the new system that's set up, you ain't gotta send a nigga to jail. You could turn his very own bedroom into a fucking prison. You ain't gotta send a nigga to Rikers and State Green and fucking Rahway Prison and fucking Sing Sing and Pelican Bay and shit like that. You could put a motherfucker on a bracelet with cameras and put bars and shit on his window and turn that motherfucker bedroom into a penitentiary.
That's what they did in the movie 1984. They had them in their rooms monitoring their every move. They couldn't have no free thought pattern. Like, they watched them in their everyday life 24/7 a day.
Oh,
and you just had an AI. You had an AI watch them.
That was 1984.
Yeah, and if he try, hey, they got a dog. The dog that's next to me and shit. That dogo that's next to me. I was like, what if that nigga get loose? They was like, he can't get loose. He got a fucking electric collar on his neck. So if he, even if the gate was open and he tried to run past the gate, the shit'll shock him to make him back up. And if he tried to run past, the shit'll kill him.
Damn.
And they was like, yeah, right. They was like, they got a fucking electric. The collar that's on his neck is connected to like an electric fence. Even though they do got a fence blocking them in, but they was like, even if the gate was open, he couldn't get out because the collar shock him and make him jump back. And if he reached too far, the shit'll actually kill him before he actually got loose on some shit.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, that's some crazy. It's like an electrical fence type shit based upon like the collar. And even they got it where the dogs bark. The shit'll shock them like the bark collars.
Yeah.
So Esau, under the 13th Amendment, you consider they said slavery is abolished except under the 13th Amendment. So Esau put all of that shit on niggas. You break the law or some shit, he turned your very bedroom into a fucking prison. If you try to escape or walk past the bedroom without permission, your ass will get shot.
Hey, them ankle bracelets is bad, bro. Hey, I saw a video of a motherfucker cross one line with an ankle bracelet.
Cut them shits off.
Nah, a motherfucker hit the voice. They be like, yo, what you doing? Like, off the ankle. Like, a motherfucking voice to come through that shit.
Oh, shit.
Yo, word is born. Like, one chick was taking a bath and she put her shit too close to the bathtub, like the water. Yo, the bitch was like, what you doing? Well, it's saying that you like it fucked with the technology and it was on her ass, bro. I'm like, oh, so the ankle bracelet, as soon as it triggered, it's somebody like got a position to like call you up and ask you what you doing. You have to answer back off your ankle. Damn. Oh nah, I'm just inside. Nah, I had fucked around and tripped and went across the line. I'm back, and your shit had turned green again, and it'll be like, okay, you back.
Yo, this devil, hey, niggas don't know what's coming. And the only way out is Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. Because with this modern day technology, see, Esau finally figured it out, but
you breaking up, Zaquan.
Man,
you broke
this
up.
Devil finally found the way to. I said this devil finally found a way to tap into something to enslave the whole planet. And that's through this beast system and the MOTB. So everything is going to watch and monitor. But the Lord going to shut them down. He going to have them go a certain distance, but then he going to shut them down. But everything, even criminal shit, like, you can't really do nothing nowadays. Yo, ass again. You know what I mean? It's so many fucking cameras around. Like, these cars, you can rob a nigga by a car. The cars got cameras on it. Hey, they even got voice recognition. I lost my bank card, and I went to call up and like punch the number in because I know the whole 16 digits, the 3 code in the back. I memorize all that shit just in case I lose my wallet and I'm somewhere and I need to like make a transaction. I could just punch the numbers in. I'm just that like type of person. Like when to get my another bank card, they was like, "Oh, we don't need to use your number and none of that shit. All we need to do is."
Damn, you breaking up.
It's just as efficient. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but you was about to drop some heat. They just needed your voice print, huh?
Damn, Satan is on it today.
Yeah, bro, he on this shit.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
You can hear me? They were saying your voice recognition is just as good as a fingerprint.
That's crazy.
So basically, you're gonna have niggas getting convicted off of shit they said. Nah, that wasn't me, and they could use the voice recognition to identify. They could identify you off of voice recognition. Say you carjack a nigga and steal his car, and y'all talking, you and your homie that carjacked the nigga is talking inside, and the car is recording you. The prosecution could use voice recognition to convict your ass, and that'd be solid evidence.
Yeah, dang, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know how the fuck they could distinguish out of like 1,000 voices and actually pick your shit out to identify that as you. But that's going to be a new form of way of convicting some or doing some. Like, you can't do shit nowadays.
Nah. Hey.
I always say, if you're a criminal now, you're either extremely smart or extremely stupid. Because there's no in between. So you're extremely smart because you know how to get around the technology to do what you're extremely smart because you know how to get around the technology to still do wickedness. But if you're that smart, why do wickedness? Right. So, you're extremely stupid, meaning that you're not aware of the technology and you thought you got away with something where they got your ass red-handed.
Right, God. Hey, just to touch off what you were saying, that's why a lot of these women need to stop pussyfooting around, because a lot of these Ted Bundys and motherfuckers of like mind, they be seeing all that CSI shit And how they, they technology, like you said, they can't do shit. You got a camera looking at your ass in public on the street. You can't do shit. Your car is recording you. They got the new shits that want to breathalyze you and all type of shit.
Yep.
That's calling the cops on your ass. So, but when the lights go off, oh shit, because these bitches think Ted Bundy's and these niggas done left the earth or something. Nah, they out there. They just scared and they didn't hit the scene yet. Because they got like, they looking and shit. They not dumb. But when shit start going left, like in Crown Vic Royale, when CV Axel 19 was out, the Philadelphia police said, yo, if you get grape juice, don't call us. Call a therapist or something. They was saying that shit. The police chief said that. So it lets you know when shit start getting bad out here, that they not gonna have, the police are not gonna be responding how that you think they're gonna respond. And with the oil crisis, they definitely not gonna respond how they think how these females think that they need to respond. So getting into it, hey, these Ted Bundys and these niggas that just like killing bitches, that like them just to hit it from the back and cut they throat, these type niggas, these motherfuckers that just want to pill a motherfucker, hey, or these vengeful spirits out here that they baby mom them did them wrong, and they just got bitches on their mind, like, yo, they got no mercy or anything for these hoes out here. Hey, they about to come out.
Isaiah, the Lord said he gonna open the prisons. Cause you gotta remember, most niggas is in prisons is behind the find that in Isaiah, he shall open the prisons.
Yeah, I got you.
So I think it's like 42, I forget, but it said he shall open the prisons. Really, it's talking about like spiritually what that Jake is enslaved to, but on the fold, when these prisons open, because most niggas is in prison behind a bitch doing them wrong. So when these niggas, imagine these jails just open up all over, like, and these niggas get loose again.
Man.
What, society is just fucked. And a lot of times these niggas is gonna come for the bitch that put them in there, or the bitch that stopped coming to see them, or the bitch that never brought their kids to see them and shit like that. They gonna come straight like, yo, bitch, why you never like or I tried to write my kids, you was hiding the letters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So Jake is gonna straight come for Eve.
Yep.
And a lot, and these women minds, oh, that nigga doing life, that nigga got 50 years, that nigga never getting out. And their mind, one day that bitch gonna look up and see that nigga, and he gonna be swole as hell. That nigga gonna be cocky as hell, and she gonna think it's sweet. She gonna look up and think it's the fucking mailman, and it's gonna be that nigga.
Dang.
And she gonna start stuttering, but. And if she was some simp ass nigga in there, he gonna put that nigga to death.
Yo, I can see that.
He probably kill that nigga before he even approach that bitch. But you got that?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 42 and 22, and we read, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. Oh, no, this ain't it.
Nah, it's the one, he shall open the house of the prisoners, something like that.
Right. Slack you. Here we go. This is Isaiah, same chapter. Go to the 7th verse. Isaiah 42 and 7, we read, to open the blind eyes into no, that's I'm gonna read this though. To open the blind eyes and to bring out prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house.
Right, that's it. So people think these niggas in jail finished, because when all hell break loose, especially if a race war break out, and niggas getting their ass handed to them, and niggas need more reinforcement, what niggas gonna think? Like, yo, we need some backup. Niggas gonna be like, yo, let's go to fucking the local state prison and open that shit up.
Yeah.
On some Bane from Batman shit.
Yeah.
And the other point I was going to bring out, yo, in California, this is my last point. I know brothers got to go. In California and Oakland, one of them areas, well, no, they followed them back to Oakland. Niggas ran in and robbed a jewelry store. Like 20 of them niggas. So what happened was, you know, breaking the glass, robbing shit. So when niggas ran in and robbed it, they locked the doors type shit where they couldn't get out. Damn. So this was last year. You can look it up. Niggas start shooting at the fucking glass, and they shot it enough to where it damaged it, and they kicked it out, jumped in their cars, and left. But little did they know it was a drone that followed them back to the city of Oakland, like 20 minutes away.
What?
And you know, drones don't have to be like right above your head. Them shits could be like up in the sky. So the drone locked on the car, and that shit, and them drones, the drone type drone it was, it had collision avoidance. So even though it's following you, trying to chase you and follow you, if a tree's in the way, it'll go around the tree and all of that shit. And it followed them back to the apartment building in the city of Oakland. Police kicked that, and you know, inside the apartment building, it got cameras in the hallways, so it knew where everybody went at. Damn. So it followed them back to the apartment building and locked them niggas the fuck up. But it had drones though, like. They had already a security mechanism set up. Even now, niggas got nano chips in their jewelry. So if you rob a nigga for his jewelry and you think you took it and you got it in the house and about to go pawn it, before you could like pawn it, like it in a little link, because you know on the chain is mad links. And one of them small links, he opened it and put a nano chip in it. So either he could take revenge himself and hunt you down and get his shit back, or he could call the police and have the police lock your ass up for armed robbery. You only had the jewelry probably for like 20, 30 minutes before they tracked you down and kicked your shit in and locked your ass up. So Esau is like, hey yo, this tech now. So niggas really forced to repent. Really, fuck Esau, man. When shit happening like this, y'all niggas, but niggas is so fucking wicked, man. They ain't gonna repent.
Damn.
They still, so it's like, yo, with technology like that around, where do you kind of like win that?
Oh, nowhere. Like even the drug dealer, when you got the chip out, it's like you can't even be an official drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the drug dealer is under the table money. Now, how you gonna do that how you gonna make a transaction if you're not coming from a clean business? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, for why you giving this gift to who? And for what? Because everything has got to go through the Fed now. And the Fed now was what? A thing through the federal government that tracks every one of your transactions.
Hey, so with the dispensaries, because out here, you got dispensaries. Weed is recreational and medicinal in New Jersey. So when you go buy weed at the dispensary out here, they scan your ID. And one lady was telling me the reason they scan your ID because they keep track of how much you're buying. They was like, yo, you don't need an ID just for them to card you. You think they asking you your ID to see your age? She was like, no, it's deeper than that. She was like, they get your ID and scan the barcode on the back, and they type in how much you actually bought.
Yeah. So they kind of on your ass.
It's like a keep track. So Esau locking down the whole drug shit, this and that.
Right.
If you ain't a drug that drug dealer shit is played out.
Yeah,
the whole drug dealer era was from the early 80s when crack came to about 2003. If you ain't make your money from 83 to 2000, 83, 93, 2003. Hold on, 83, 93. That if you ain't make your money within that 20 years, Nigga, it's over.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
God.
That drug, if you're a drug dealer, you just a dumbass nigga. Because how many snitches out here and how Esau got this shit rigged, man, nigga, you ain't gonna make it but so far.
That's why they call it the trap. Because niggas is trapped. You know, it ain't nothing but what the word explains, a trap. Niggas, Esau setting up the kingpin. He got all of that shit. Sluggy, he said he got all of that shit set up from the top to the bottom. Let's say Jamal, he want to hit the block and make a name for himself, and he want to do his own thing. He want to cop weight and go make a name for himself, and he making noise, he making a name or whatever. They can come clip him because it's already like set up. So
they showed you that in the movie Blue Hill. You saw Blue Hill Avenue?
No, I never seen that.
Yo, watch that. That's basically about the drug gang. And they showed you that the cops and the police and the niggas in charge that's locking niggas up for it is the same niggas running it.
Come on now.
So the whole shit is rigged. Kadar was telling me one of his worldly niggas recently got out, and this nigga, he trying to like deal with the drug shit, but he was telling them don't do it, but he don't even know where to start at. He like, yo, you know anybody that want? I mean, you would think if a nigga got in the game, he already got clientele. He just asking random people, dude. Like, I be out certain places. When I was in Baltimore, these niggas is like it's sad. When I was in Baltimore, niggas would be like, weed, got that weed, got that weed. When I was around, drugs sold itself. You didn't have to like advertise it. It's like, yo, how you know I'm not a fucking cop or a stick up there like, yo, oh, you got that weed? Let me get an ounce. Let me get 3 ounces. Then I come back. Let me get 6 ounces. Then I come back. Man. Yo, let me get 5 pounds. But the time I asked for 5 pounds, I throw the burner to you. Give me everything.
Right, or a badge in your face.
Yeah, but niggas is out there, got that bud, yo, bud, yo, got that za, man, got that za. And it's just like, yo, don't you know this shit is illegal? And that's how thirsty niggas is to make money or to make a dollar. And that shows you how Satan got a pinch on his fucking bitch. Because, like, if you got to do all of that to sell some drugs, like, yo, if your drug's good enough, drugs sell itself. All you got to do is give it to one person or give out a couple of samples. Soon as you give it to one person or them couple of samples, word gonna spread. Who you get that from? I got that from my nigga Stewie over here. Oh, yo, tell them that word is spread and niggas are ambush you. But now today you gotta fucking stand on the corner, compete with a bunch of niggas and mention I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that, I got that. And sometimes them niggas get mad if you don't buy it.
Yo, bro, real shit.
Oh, you tell them you don't smoke? Nah, bro, I don't smoke. Well, you need to start. I mean, niggas get upset that you're not buying they shit, man.
Or you got 2 niggas about to beef with each other. Hey, my bags is fat. Yo, my shit's fat. I'm dipping. And them niggas is like about to lock ass off of like you walking by. They trying to sell to you. They sitting there in the selling war, turf war.
Man, that drug shit, niggas used to get 3-year run. Niggas used to get 5-year run. Man, you dealing with that drug shit nowadays, your ass you might be lucky if you have a year run. You might be. If your ass ain't get killed or get locked the fuck up.
Oh, Squally got you. Squally got something out there called a Stingray. Now, the Stingray is what they have in their patrol cars, which they read in all your text messages as you texting them.
Dang.
So when it's called a Stingray, it's not even old tech. I mean, new technology. It's very old. So when niggas be like, yo, I'm about all this cold language niggas think they got and all that. And when they setting up these moves, yo, Esau right on your ass. It's just it's just like if you a big fish to fry or a little fish. Because
but it's so easy to catch niggas now that it's too easy.
Yeah, but see, he ain't trying to do paperwork over like you got a few dimes and shit in your pocket or some personal shit. Like he rather catch you with guns, some coke, something white, or you know what I mean, or some. If it's bud, he need to catch you with pounds. Like, you know, right. But he got your number. He got your number. He know where you live. He got your location. Hey, it was this dude. He called for domestic violence that was happening to his sister. Like, she was like in another part of the city. He was acting like on the phone that he was there witnessing it. The bitch on the phone was like, well, what's your location? He was like, oh, I'm right here looking at it. She was like, oh, and she stopped herself. But she was about to be like, yo, it's showing that you're not even nowhere near over there. Like, yo, bro, hey, this shit locked down. If he wants you, he can get you. If he wants you, he can get you. And he also got something that the police uses called a wolf's ear, like an animal called a wolf. Like it's called a wolf's ear. He put them headphones on and he can hear everything you saying, no matter. Yo, if you can be a dumb far away, he listen to everything you saying. So from your phone calls, he can listen to the nigga on the phone. Word is mine. So if they really want you, they can get you. It's pretty much sold up. And then, like, you know, the freeway Ricky Ross type of story. The CIA from the top to the bottom, they got it sold up. The reason that the cocaine and the crack get to United States and the guns get here and get dropped off in the neighborhoods because them the ones that do it. They the ones that drop off the stuff off or set up the kingpins to give it to the people. So when a motherfucker come in trying to disrupt things, they can easily clip you because it's all set the fuck up. See, Jake in a trick bag, and the only, like you was just saying, the only way out is through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. This man is the whipping stick too. He's gonna whip your ass with the shit that he set you up for.
Them cartel plugs. People don't know. They think Mexican cartels, they just do what they want. Nah, they control through the U.S. government.
Come on now.
They control through the U.S. government, and you get hooked up with the plug thinking, oh, he just a regular cartel plug. Nah, nigga, he juiced in with Esau. So when Esau wants you to plug, railroad your ass, nigga. Cause the cartels, nigga, you think the cartels doing all that shit and they ain't control through that? You got a superpower up to the north of them. They control all that shit. They show. That's why you gotta watch that Blue Hill Avenue. They broke that shit down in Blue Hill Avenue.
Blue Hill Avenue, right there.
Yeah, for you dumb. It was about Boston. The niggas selling drugs up there in Boston. But you dumbass niggas think that drugs. You niggas, and you could tell a nigga this shit all day, every day. And niggas still fucking do it.
Yeah, hey, y'all know.
And that's why, like, fuck the 2/3 and now, yo, I don't feel sorry when the Lord judge you fucking niggas, man.
Yeah,
Salakia.
Oh, nah, that's pretty. Hey, that's a good note to like leave off with. You know?
Yeah, you can close it out, bro. I kind of got in the spirit.
Oh no, that's what. Hey, nah, that's how it be. But anyway, I hope this was edifying. Hope you can take something from this sit down. So with that, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and great glory to the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son. All right, with that, we say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect that's pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. So with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.